Argument is central to law, and learning to hack argument, both in terms of reading and constructing argument, is key for your success as a law student and as a lawyer. This hack will be one of the most useful you'll ever work with. You could spend years and years specialising in the study of argument, formal reasoning, critical reasoning, legal reasoning, and pure logic. Here, I get to the basic mechanics of argument as efficiently and quickly as possible to give you the bottom line. So far in this course, in our hack reading segment, we've introduced a strategy for identifying the basic ordering ideas of a text, and we've applied this to hacking academic articles and to hacking statutes and case reports. We're now going to contrast the structure of a text, in the sense of its organisation of basic ordering ideas, with argument, so that we can see how they relate. If we take a simple argument, we can see in a very distilled way what the task of identifying basic ordering idea looks like. You can see from this image that each of the lines in this short argument has its own basic ordering idea. Pause the recording, read the lines, and look at the boxes in turn. You will see that each box around the main box identifies the basic ordering idea of its corresponding sentence. You'll also see that the main box in the centre identifies the main basic ordering idea of the whole argument. As you already know, identifying the basic ordering ideas is about laying bare the structural organisation of a text, whether that text is book length, article length, or a statute or a case report, or a shorter text, or a paragraph or a sentence. The technique works at any level at all. In order to hack argument, we need to understand that although the structure of a text and its argument can be similar or even overlap, structure and argument are not the same thing. Understanding the difference between structure and argument will help us understand what argument is, and it will also really help us when we come to our output hacks, like writing essays. In this image, I've highlighted the flow of persuasion in the simple argument we're looking at. You can see that the argument starts with a basic unsupported claim, and then the word so signals an implication of this claim. Taken together with the and that announces the next claim, these sentences are intended to support a therefore statement in the final sentence. Those linguistic signals hint that this is more than mere information, more than just an organised set of statements. Something is being done with the basic ordering ideas. We can detect a kind of flow of persuasion through the text towards that final therefore statement. We can see how structure and argument are not the same thing most clearly when we look at this next image. This image shows us that we could use exactly the same structure, exactly the same basic ordering ideas in the same order to make a completely different argument. Now that we can see the difference between argument and structure, we're going to introduce argument more fully. We're going to hack argument in two main phases. The first phase is called analysing argument, and the second phase is called evaluating argument. It's important not to mix these two phases up, because that can become very confusing.